It was supposed to be a celebration. Independence Day, fireworks, family, freedom. But on the night of July 4, 2026, the beach town of Newport Beach, California turned into something that looked nothing like a celebration. It looked like a war zone. 402 people were arrested. Fireworks were launched directly at police officers. A grocery store was looted. Police on horseback charged across the sand to control thousands of out-of-control young people. And 17 different law enforcement agencies had to respond just to restore order. This is what happened in Newport Beach on the 4th of July 2026. And America is still talking about it. Newport Beach is one of the most beautiful and expensive cities in all of California. Located in Orange County, it is known for its luxury homes, crystal blue water, and wealthy residents who take great pride in their community. Every year, thousands of people come to Newport Beach to celebrate the 4th of July on the famous Balboa Peninsula. It is usually a festive, family-friendly event, but this year was different. In the days leading up to July 4th, videos began spreading on TikTok and other social media platforms. Young people were being invited to show up at Newport Beach for what some were calling a TikTok takeover. The videos spread fast, and the response was massive. Thousands of teenagers and young adults began making plans to descend on Newport Beach from across Southern California and beyond. Many came from Arizona. Many came from Nevada. Most of them were not Newport Beach residents. They had seen the videos. They had seen the invitation. And they showed up. Newport Beach Police Chief Dave Miner later said that his department had done extensive planning for the holiday weekend. But nothing could have fully prepared them for what happened when the sun went down. According to Lieutenant Eric Little of the Newport Beach Police Department, the evening started normally enough. Large crowds gathered on the beach and along the boardwalk to watch fireworks and celebrate the holiday. But as the night went on, the behavior began to shift. A massive influx of young people started pouring into the Newport Pier area within a very short period of time. And almost immediately, things began spiraling out of control. Fights broke out across the beach and on the surrounding streets. Fireworks were set off illegally, exploding dangerously close to the ground in the middle of large crowds. Roads were blocked by groups of people who refused to move. And then came the moment that shocked even veteran law enforcement officers. People began launching fireworks directly at police. One Newport Beach Police Department officer was struck by a mortar-style firework during the chaos. The officer was treated at the scene and released. But the image of fireworks being deliberately fired at law enforcement sent a chill through the entire department and through the broader community. Then the looting began. A Pavilion's grocery store near the chaos was broken into and looted by members of the crowd. Shelves were cleared. Products were stolen. The store was left in ruins. By this point, the Newport Beach Police Department knew they needed help. They called for mutual aid. 17 different law enforcement agencies responded. 350 Newport Beach officers and hundreds of additional officers from surrounding departments flooded the Balboa Peninsula. Police on horseback executed sweeping tactical charges across the sand, pushing thousands of people back and attempting to restore order. The gathering was officially declared an unlawful assembly. Dispersal orders were given repeatedly. But approximately 200 people near 28th Street refused to leave even after multiple lawful orders to disperse. Those 200 people were among the 402 who were ultimately arrested that night. 402 arrests. To put that number in perspective, during the same period in 2025, Newport Beach police arrested just 60 people. This year's number was nearly 7 times higher. The arrests covered a wide range of charges including illegal use of fireworks, vandalism, assault, looting, and failure to disperse. City manager Simon Gergis said that when he reviewed the arrest reports the following morning, he discovered that a large majority of those arrested were not Newport Beach residents. Many had traveled from Arizona specifically to be part of the TikTok takeover. Others came from Nevada and from other parts of Southern California. They had seen the social media videos. They had made the trip. And they had helped turn a peaceful 4th of July celebration into one of the most chaotic nights in Newport Beach history. Mayor Lauren Kleiman spoke publicly after the riots and did not hold back. She condemned what had happened in the strongest possible terms. She said Newport Beach would do whatever it takes to ensure this never happens again. One longtime Newport Beach resident named John told reporters that in all his years living in the city, he had never seen anything like it. He said last year had been a little crazy, but this year was a full riot. Another resident named Paul Sanchez said he was so shaken by what he witnessed that he planned to go to the next city council meeting and push for Newport Beach to be closed to non-residents on future 4th of July holidays. The events of July 4, 2026 in Newport Beach have reignited a national conversation about social media, public safety, and the consequences of viral flash mob culture. Because this was not a spontaneous riot. This was organized online. Young people across multiple states saw TikTok videos and made deliberate plans to travel to Newport Beach and overwhelm the city. And they succeeded. The question America is now asking is this: what do we do when social media becomes the organizer of mass chaos? How do law enforcement agencies prepare for events that are planned and spread in real time on platforms they cannot fully monitor? And how do communities protect themselves from being targeted by viral flash mobs that can bring thousands of strangers to their streets within hours? 402 people were arrested in Newport Beach on the 4th of July 2026. But the deeper questions this night raised have no easy answers. Subscribe to Unsolved America for more real crime stories, shocking events, and true crime investigations from across the nation. New videos every single week. And tell us in the comments, who do you think is responsible for what happened in Newport Beach? The rioters? The social media platforms? Or something else entirely?